page me, you'll never see the light. Who wants to see? God told me, I've already got the light. Oh, I see. God page me, you'll never see the light. Who wants to see? God told me, I've already got the light. Oh, I see. Each day I can feel it swallow inside something took from me. I don't feel your deadly ways. Each day I feel so hollow inside I was beating me. You will never see, so come dance with me, dance with me. Dance with me, dance with me. Dance with me. Bumpity boo, bumpity dum. Bumpity boo, bumpity bumpity bumpity. Dance with me, bumpity boo, bumpity doo. If you could return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade. I'm sure I'm not being rude, but it's just your attitude. It's tearing me apart, it's ruining everything. And I swore I would be true. And honey, so did you. So why were you holding her hand? Is that the way we stand? Were you lying all the time? Was it just a game to you? But I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Oh, I thought the world of you. I thought nothing could go wrong. But I was wrong, I was wrong. If you could get by, trying not to lie, things wouldn't be so confused, and I wouldn't feel so used. But you always really knew I just want to be with you. And I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? And I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? shrouding every step I take, making every promise empty, pointing every finger at me, waiting like a stalking butler who upon the finger rests. Murder now, the path is must we, just because the sun has come. Jesus, won't you fucking whistle something but the past and done? Jesus, won't you fucking whistle something but the past and done? Done, done. Why can't we not be sober? I just wanna start this over. Why can't we dream forever? I just wanna start things over. I am just a worthless liar, I am just an imbecile. I will only complicate you, trust in me and fall as well. I will find the center in you, I will chew it up and leave. I will work to elevate you, just enough to bring you down. You whisper something but the past and done. And done. Mother Mary, won't you whisper something but the past and done. Done. And done. Why can't we not be sober? I just wanna start this over. Why can't we dream forever? I just wanna start things over. I am just a worthless liar, I am just an imbecile. I will only complicate you, trust in me and fall as well. I will find a center in you, I will chew it up and leave. I am just a worthless liar, I am just an imbecile. I will only complicate you, trust in me and fall as well. I will find a center in you, I will chew it up and leave. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. Why can't we not be sober? I just wanna start things over. Why can't we sleep forever? I just wanna start this over. I want what I want. I want what I want. I want what I want. I want what I want.
What's crappening? How is everyone? This is way more informal. This doesn't have to be formal.
We're hanging out. We're doing. I mean, literally as a
Yeah.
hangouts, even if it's not the normal thumbnail for it, because pre-drag is on vacation-ish, I think. So I'm not trying to push him. He seems on vacation.
Our designer has slacked off a little bit, and because none of the assets were in our OneDrive, I couldn't create one myself, so I had to quickly whip that up last night that you've seen. But yes, I thought during the week it might be cool if we voted, I guess, on behalf of XboxEra and vote on the Game Awards, and I thought, it might be fun. Hopefully get the chat involved.
We just take it upon ourselves, vote however we feel like. I think that's fine.
Yep, got my coffee. I've got my Suika Jutsu ready to go.
You see the trailer for the Return movie, the Odysseus.
No, I haven't watched
Greek
that yet.
one. It looks like it might be pretty good. I'm up for it.
Interesting.
But we are here, of course, for that. The best esports team.
We are voting on the Game Awards. So we are voting, I guess, between the two of us, we'll I'm sure, agree on everything and vote on behalf of XboxEra. as to who should win the Keighleys, all these Keighley awards.
Why not? I can go like this. Yeah, that'll squish
But
it.
please get involved.
Yeah.
Please
so
get involved with us.
Oddly enough, Jeff has you go from the beginning. Jeff has you start a game of the year. We are going to start at the end and go backwards because it just makes a lot more sense. So,
Trev, it's 37 here today, Celsius. It was 34 yesterday. I've got the air conditioning on already, and it's early in the morning. It's very hot here, which is fantastic. So that is why I'm in.
Yeah, see, he's in upside down world. He's getting hot now that we're getting cold. It's actually everything's open here because it's really nice for once.
I'll be going to the beach later today.
Nick, I was wondering if we should have music behind this or not. I don't know.
Maybe
it's a little quiet.
Oh, maybe we could have the rumor mill music since everyone seemed to like it so much.
There we go.
No, that's not it. Oh yeah. Let's just listen to that the whole time.
Yeah. So we get that behind us. So, boy, I'm going to admit, I have no clue on best esports team.
I have no idea who these people are.
The first four, I think we're going to get through in like a few seconds because we have no clue. So,
we don't know. Do any of you know, chat?
You know what?
Who are the big teams here?
Man, I can't even do a poll because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think you only get 4 things in a poll.
League of Legends, Counter-Strike, League of Legends, and who's the bottom one?
Team Liquid for Dota 2.
Dota 2. Well, the only game I've played there is Counter-Strike. That's the only game I've played. I have not played the other games.
1. All right, so Billy.
Lucius
Gen
Augustus is saying T1. So Team 1.
Navi.
Billy Gaming.
T1. 4. All right, so we got the first 4. Because you literally only get...
Oh, no. T1. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, I'm blind. There is an actual T1 there.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
So there. I'm going to put up a little poll in chat. If you want Team Liquid, yell it in chat, and that'll be your vote. We'll do this. You got 30 seconds. Because there's actually a lot of these to get through. For the ones that we don't know anything about.
SJ, just pick a random one and call it a day.
All right.
That's why I was like, I've only played Counter-Strike, so I'll vote for the Counter-Strike team.
All right, I'm counting it down. We're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Winning the poll after I cut it off 10 seconds in is T1. Congratulations, T1
gets the official XboxEra vote.
Bam. As you can see, I am signed in on XboxEra right up here, even though it doesn't pull in the icon.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
All right. Boop. See, not next category. I'm going to back out.
No, we don't want next category. We want previous.
Best esports athlete. All right.
Well, we have to go the dude who's part of T1, I guess.
Who's that?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Is it a guarantee someone is? There's also like 6 people here. Chat, start yelling out who you want to win.
Who was the person from
athlete.
T1, Lucius? Since you seem to know T1 so well, who was from T1 in that lot? Faker?
Most problematic in 5 years from now. That would be a good category. They wouldn't do that.
No. Alexib B.
All right.
I don't know. Alexi looks shifty.
So we do eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny. Faker wins. Congratulations, Faker.
Yes, Ben Angelo. I have my coffee. It's not a Macca's coffee, but I have my coffee.
Best esports game. Nick, have you ever played Counter-Strike, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, or Valorant?
I've played Valorant and I've played Counter-Strike.
I've played all of them except for Mobile Legend Bang Bang.
No, don't worry about that one.
I'm going to look that up online.
I reckon it's between Counter-Strike and Valorant. And the funny thing is, Valorant is just modern day Counter-Strike. It's effectively a modern take on Counter-Strike. Like, they're extremely similar.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my vote goes to Counter-Strike 2.
All right, here's Mobile Legends
Only because...
Bang Bang. For people watching.
What?
I'm showing gameplay of Mobile Legend Bang Bang.
Ah, right.
So low quality. 360p for this video? Jesus Christ. This looks like mobile Dota.
It's not even showing up on the stream for me yet.
Yeah,
That's
it's
delayed.
yeah. Well, because this video was supposed to be 4K, but man, this is just some 360p dog shit. I'm gonna 720p. Jesus Christ!
My vote goes to Counter-Strike.
All right. So I
reckon
I've played a
Counter-Strike's
little
a classic.
tiny bit of Counter-Strike. Dota 2, solid game. League of Legends, the most toxic shitheads on the planet. Like just some of the worst you'll ever
worse than
see.
Rocket League.
The worst. League of Legends is infamous for being the worst. But it will win
You reckon?
pretty much every time.
Yeah, but it's about who we want to vote for.
So for me, I would vote for Valorant because I've watched my kid play it and he likes it a lot.
I mean, again, I said I was either Valorant or Counter-Strike 2.
That sounds like a Valorant to me.
Yeah, I guess we can both agree on Valorant. Valorant's
And
fine.
we have to boost games in Game Pass, and Valorant is
Game Pass.
in Game Pass. So we're doing our Xbox
Yeah.
boost,
Mega
which
boost.
is what we're known for. Boom.
Got a
Bam.
mega boost. Got a shield.
Congratulations.
That Xbox product.
Valorant. I mean, obviously, categories we know better, we will take a lot longer on. Content Creator of the Year.
Creator of the Year.
All right.
I have never heard of any of these
KCO is
people.
very funny. He wins.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know who any of these people
He
are.
wins. He's a funny guy. That's all I remember. I've seen clips of him. He's pretty funny. I don't know any of the other guys. I wish you all the best of luck.
Yeah.
All right. Then we've got Most Anticipated Game.
Here we go.
Which is
I already know what Jesse's going to say, and Jesse already knows what I'm going to say. So this category is
Yep.
going to take about 6 hours.
You are on Death Stranding 2.
Yep. And Jesse's Ghost of Yotei.
I like Ghost of Tsushima. Not my favorite, but it was all right.
Metroid Prime 4 Baby.
And I would say
Grand
I
Theft
have
Auto 6.
I have never actually liked a Metroid Prime. I have enjoyed them, but I haven't been like, wow, I can't wait for the next one.
The
like
first
I played
one is like that.
It's funny. I played remastered. Like I streamed it a bit, and I was so bored after 2 hours. I never touched it again. I felt bad because Nintendo sent me a freaking code for it. I was like, I'm never touching it again.
Oh, I didn't have my US account set up then.
And it was for me anyways. I got codes I wanted to stream. Take that.
Hey,
Not getting you everything.
question though, on this topic. Explain to me, so I get it. Jeff doesn't want Xbox games anywhere near this.
Jeff
But,
is
like-
completely hands-off in voting. Go
Sure
through
he is.
and look at the judges panel and look at those websites and look at where they review
How-
games. They all review
like-
games on PlayStation. Like it's just what they know and what they play.
How does Fable not get in here? How does Fable not get in?
You know
How
how?
does
It's not a
Gears
conspiracy.
E-Day-
See, it's not a conspiracy. It is where are the people who are on the judges panel actively playing things? They are like even you take a look at almost any game that is multiplat. It's 80% PlayStation, 50 to 80%. Then the rest, like more of the rest is PC, and then a little tiny bit playing.
Okay,
Xbox.
what about Doom: The Dark Ages?
It's but
Like,
when they
come
are
on.
considered one of those, well, they're all really bad at Doom Eternal. You know.
Perfect Dark, like,
Well,
yeah, come
Well,
on.
Perfect Dark and E-Day have never been set for 2025, so I don't think they'd be eligible. But yeah, you'd have
And I'm
Fable,
sorry,
South
but-
of Midnight, Doom: The Dark Ages.
But no one's anticipating Death
Avowed.
Stranding 2. I'm sorry, no one's anticipating that. The only person anticipating that is Jeff. No one else is anticipating Death Stranding 2. Ghost of Yotei, totally get it. Totally get it. Tsushima was one of those sort of sleeper hits, you know, blah, blah, blah. Totally get Ghost of Yotei. Grand Theft Auto 6, obviously. Monster Hunter is one of those ones where in my bubble, what the hell, but I get outside my bubble, Monster Hunter is very, very big.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime 4, clearly.
Even though Metroid Prime
Death
isn't a
Stranding
big
2
series.
does not belong here.
Yeah.
Death Stranding 2 does not belong.
And the funny
That
thing
should
is,
have
like,
been replaced.
Metroid's not a big series, but in the people who vote, it's a big series.
Yes. But Death Stranding 2 should have been replaced by like a Fable or Gears E-Day.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
when
come on,
you
man.
go down the line of who are the judges, like who are the people that are voting for this stuff. It's not it is full of people who their main platform of choice ends up being PlayStation every time. Like it's what they know, it's where they play stuff. So anything that is going to be on there big time is just going to be more in their mind, which is what so much of this voting is.
So, who is Xbox Era voting for? I vote Metroid Prime 4. I assume you're going GTA 6.
Oh, yeah. Do we want to allow our audience to help sway the vote?
Yes.
With a poll?
Maybe if we can't decide, maybe we let the audience be the tiebreaker.
GTA.
My argument would be,
4.
I understand that Grand Theft Auto wider community very much would be the winner here. My argument would be it's Metroid Prime 4. It's been so long. But then it's been a long time since GTA 5. But
it's really hard to ever go against GTA.
But it's because it keeps getting re-released.
Yeah, it's really hard to go against GTA on anything because GTA is generational in a way nothing else is. There's nothing like a GTA release, so you're just always going to run into a wall.
Metroid Prime 4 is almost mythical, and we're also talking about the year the Switch 2 comes out. That's my argument for Metroid Prime 4. And you saw the footage of it. It looked fucking incredible, almost like Halo 4.
Right. Yeah.
It looked spectacular. I'm sure Grand Theft Auto 6 will also visually look spectacular. But man, God, I can't wait for Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah.
Fuck.
This is one of those categories that I think just no matter what, it's really hard. It would be split 900 ways if they let more stuff in.
Why is Death Stranding 2 the color all funny? Or is that the game?
Because that's him. That's just this trailer and him being weird.
Oh, so that's actually supposed to be what it looks like.
That was a cutscene in Death Stranding 2, yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, he's going for ultra weird in this one so far. So from what we've seen, but yeah, the big one and far and away the winner in the poll is Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean, I know. I'm looking forward to Metroid Prime 4. I will try and get you a code.
Nice.
I will do what I can.
Appreciate
it. But GTA 6 takes the win.
Yeah.
All right. We're now on to Best Adaptation, and I have seen all of these.
You know what? Jesse and I could potentially actually agree on this one. I have not seen Arcane, but I hear very good things.
Yeah, I've seen parts of it now because Ursula just keeps begging me to watch it. It's good.
Knuckles, I've seen. It's not great.
Yeah. Like a Dragon?
Fallout.
Bad.
Fallout, I haven't seen.
It's really just... So it gets the... Like a Dragon gets the dramatic parts of Yakuza correct, but brings in none of the fun. Just none of it. It is miserably dour the whole time. Yeah. And then the Tomb Raider Lara Croft thing, I've seen a fair amount of it.
Is it good?
Pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad.
It looks good.
It's not on like the level of an Arcane, but almost nothing is. But I think you and I would agree. It's Fallout. Fallout was just great.
Fallout.
That was one of those things I watched. I got to watch ahead of time. Amazon Prime gave me the access from it when I asked. And I was like, oh, I think this is going to be really big because this is very good. It was much like, oddly enough, the new Minecraft movie trailer looks. It is one that reveres the IP and use the parts of it needed to in a very smart way. Like telling its own story, but in that world everybody really likes. So congratulations, Fallout. You're getting the Xbox Era Super Boost. Best
even my wife has no interest in she has no idea about the Fallout IP, nothing, and she loved the show. It's great.
Best.
She kept asking me, is that like the game? I'm like, I have no idea. I have not played the game.
Yeah, I think Arcane might be the best, like most timeless one. But for me, it was my favorite was still Fallout. And Arcane's already won before. So
has it?
It has 2022, I think. But we're on Best Multiplayer, which has got some choices in it. Call of Duty 6, great game. Helldivers 2, fantastic game. Super Mario Party Jamboree. Is that the one that reviewed really well? Tekken 8.
I mean, it's Mario Party. Like, how different are they from each other realistically?
Yeah. Tekken 8, which also reviewed real well. And Warhammer Space Marine, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2.
Have not played the multiplayer in that.
Yeah, and it's got both co-op and co-op and competitive. I did not get to play much of the competitive because during review period, there's like friggin' nobody around to play it. The co-op's real good. I can't.
I'm going Black Ops 6 here.
Yeah.
The multiplayer in that's so good.
And it's so varied.
So good.
For me,
Yeah.
it would be between Helldivers 2 and Black Ops 6. And
Helldivers 2, as we discovered, is incredibly good when you are with a team of people you know.
Mhm.
But it's night and day. The difference between playing by yourself with randoms and with friends is like night and day. Where
So
Black
it
Ops
is-
6, it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
And it is truly multiplayer, but it is I am know you and I'm talking with you multiplayer. Because at first the
Yeah.
community was pretty good, and then I would have a lot of problems trying to matchmake in. I wasn't high enough level, or I didn't have certain things locked, and I just got kicked out of like 20 matches in a row, and I've never gone back. But it is great. It fell flat on its face with having enough content, which is why it's very funny that it's nominated for one of the later things. I just like showing Space Marine because this game's amazing. And it got shafted
Yeah, I
on
still
some
need
other
to go
stuff.
back and play it.
Yeah, it's so good. But I think I agree. Our vote is for Black Ops 6.
You got zombies as well, which is super
Zombies
fun
is
with
really
people.
good. Yeah. You can even jump
like-
into zombies and just have some fun alone.
Yeah, I've done that.
Mhm.
And like Black Ops 6, like it might be the first Call of Duty I ever prestige. I've never prestige a Call of Duty. That's how much I'm enjoying the multiplayer.
Wow.
Okay, what's this? Best sports game. Not Top Spin.
No, it fucking kills me. I don't get this game. I don't get how it got such good reviews and everything. It plays like shit.
It doesn't play well.
It does not
I was so
play
disappointed.
well. Oh,
As
funny
someone
enough, I
who has
reviewed 3 of these
yearned-
games.
As someone who has yearned for either Top Spin or Virtua Tennis to return, man, Top Spin was a disappointment.
And it kills me
Like,
because
seriously.
like every other review is saying, "Oh, this game plays great." I'm like, "What the hell are you smoking?" It's missing too many players. It doesn't play well. It's like, my god. It's really weird having WWE be in there. It's not an actual sport. It's a fighting game.
The others I haven't played, but I assume that FIFA is like every other FIFA and NBA
This
2K is like
FIFA's-
every other NBA 2K.
No, this year for NBA 2K was one of their best. Like, it feels amazing to
really?
play a game. Like, it's really good. I haven't touched F1, so immediately that'll just be out because I don't know. I played the demo, the trial of FIFA. I think it felt like FIFA. WWE 2K24, or yeah, 24. They don't go year ahead. Really good one of those. Like one of the best they've done since they rebooted it.
Maybe go with that one.
I still think, as an overall package, the thing I would want to go to and play the most would be NBA.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll take your word for it because the only one I've played there is Top Spin and I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I was extremely disappointed in Topspin and then really surprised at what people thought. But yeah, it's a very tough choice between WWE and NBA. But I would probably end up going with NBA because I am from Massachusetts and a Boston Celtics on the cover. Bam, done.
And Forza Horizon 5 was robbed.
It never gets to be in any of those things, but it's not new, so you know.
Thank you.
But best sim in strategy.
Strategy.
Weird
Played
one.
None of these. Well, actually, yes, I have Kunitsugami.
Yeah,
That's my
Kunitsugami.
vote.
Yeah. So I've played a little of Unicorn Overlord. It's like an auto battler almost. I played a little tiny bit. I need to get into more. Very good. Age of Mythology. I've had it installed and wanted to stream, but it's just been way too busy. Frostpunk 2 is super in depth and hard, and I know people really like it. Manor Lords was one guy, I think, and it's on Game Pass and Game Preview. But yeah, my vote again. My favorite out of it.
For me.
Yeah, I played like 30 hours of it in the review. I really wanted to.
Such a good game.
I wanted to do the new game plus in it as well to see those early levels harder with all the characters, but ran out of time
It
again.
has nothing in it that I like, yet somehow I like that game.
Well, it's really smart
game.
with the strategy. Like when you're, I want to pull up the gameplay of it because God, it is so pretty. Path of
it's a good
the
game.
Goddess. XboxEra. Kunitsugami. I love the almost like little maquette feel of everything, where like the overall look and size of people is kind of off in a way.
Yeah.
It feels like you are controlling like a bunch of the characters that would be
Marionettes.
on that would be, you'd like stick them on the war map. Like you're here and you're here, but then you actually play as them and fight with them and directing people and having to balance everything. It's that mix of almost like tower defense and action game with really solid difficulty spikes. Like I never felt cheated. I just felt like, I need to figure out what is going to be the best combo where as I grab everything. Really, really highly recommend it if you've got a little bit of patience. Like it's not a super hard game, but it's definitely not easy. Sounds great.
No.
Looks really good. Runs really well. Yeah. Kunitsugami, I think.
It's a cool game.
That one takes our vote.
Yep.
Probably won't win. I doubt that many people played it in the industry. But that's
It'll be Age of Mythology that wins that, I reckon.
I'll probably Frostpunk if I had to guess.
Best family.
This is
The Legend of Zelda Echoes a family game.
people see Nintendo and
Like-
they just nominate it.
I know. Like, I understand the look of it is very, family friendly and kiddie. But I'm playing Echoes at the moment. I've almost beat it. I'm in like the last quarter of it, I'd say. I would not consider it a family-friendly game,
Especially
so much as
what I've seen from the UI when it comes to having to go through and choose your echoes isn't
and you
always
gotta go
the best.
all the way along.
Yeah. Just have us in the corner there while this is up. I think that's better.
Like,
But, man,
Echoes is like, it's probably the best or second best game there, but I wouldn't consider it family friendly despite its appearance. Again, but maybe my idea. What's your idea of family friendly?
man, like the Plucky Squire, you don't get to play enough. Princess Peach was supposed to be very baby brained. I guess it really depends. What is the family thing? Does it just mean it's aimed at kids? Because I don't think aimed at kids means family. I think family is like something the family would play together.
The family would play. And Astrobot ain't no family playing Astrobot.
No, it's
especially those challenge levels.
Yeah, most family are playing together games are co-op.
Yes.
Or like Mario. Like Mario Party is the only one there that I would consider a family game.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Super Mario Party would be the one.
Yeah. So I think
and we all know what
agreement.
Super Mario Party is. Like, we haven't played it, but I
have watched a lot of people play that game. It seems like a good one of those. So congratulations, Super Mario Party in the Nintendo category.
Yep.
Up next, best fighting. A weak year for fighting games overall.
Marvel versus Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. Oh boy. That's my vote. You have one of the greatest fighters of all time in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in there, combined with all its predecessors, and The Punisher, which was one of the greatest scrolling beat-em-ups ever. All in one package.
But no crossplay.
So it's got rollback netcode for all those old
but
games.
Not having the crossplay is going to kill it over time, I think.
It hurts. It hurts from an actual population perspective, but that doesn't bother me.
Man.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2, man. Like, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 alone could win this, let alone with all the others.
It could not. That game sold like shit, funnily enough. I don't think that many people played it. I'm saying could win it.
The greatest fighting game.
Yeah, but I don't think many people actually bought it. So if it does win in the industry, it'll win on nostalgia. It won't win on people have actually gone back and played all these. I think Dragon Ball has a better chance because that game has sold like crazy, and everyone that covers games is a weeb. So I think who's going to win?
How is it as an actual fighting game on a technical level? I'm talking about as a fighting game.
It is just big dumb fun.
That's what I mean. So it's not a proper fighting game.
It's not best.
Tekken is.
It's not best technical fighting game. It's best fighting game. I think the one that is technically...
Killer Instinct was here, be that.
Yeah, the one that is technically the best fighting game that came out this year and is insanely highly rated and would get my vote in the fair amount of it I played. I just played
Tekken
the campaign.
8.
It was Tekken 8. Like, it's a really good game. And I'm not saying that because they bribed me by giving me the collector's edition out of nowhere for some reason.
I don't mind it. I don't mind Tekken 8. I'm not a Tekken person, and I'm fine with Tekken 8. I played through I've played through to the end with a bunch of the characters, done a bit of the career thing where you create your character and go to all the arcades.
I wish they had
and stuff.
Tekken
So I've
bowling
played-
again, where it's actually bowling. God damn it!
Oh,
I hated what
Tekken
they
7 has bowling.
did. Yeah.
7 has bowling. Yeah, I mean,
If it comes down to what I have no idea about Grand Blue, and Multiversus has been extremely disappointing since coming back overall, from what I've heard.
right, we're gonna have to go to the chat for this one
Yeah,
because
I'll
I've got
start it
Marvel
up.
vs. Capcom.
So I'll put 3 because I want to see if people also want Dragon Ball really bad. But between me and you, it's MVC and Tekken. I'll do those 2.
Come on, chat. Don't let me down.
All right, best fighting game: MVC, Tekken 8, Dragon Ball. Boom! Poll is up. You got
Go on,
30
chat.
seconds to a minute, however long I end up feeling like.
Don't let me down, chat.
God, this music is a banger.
It's great.
Oh, I should show Marvel vs. Capcom, so it's not like Marvel versus Capcom Fighting Collection. So it's not, swaying the vote.
Abdul, who are you talking to? John's not here.
Does one of us look like John?
Abdul
maybe
goes,
because
John, how you
yeah.
doing?
he said, "Oh wow, he thought you were John because you look like a sweaty, friggin' bruv."
Mate. What's the poll saying?
We are at 61% Tekken 8 right now. I'm gonna give it a little bit more
Don't
time.
forget to like the stream, everyone.
I have that.
Hey.
Oh no, it's in the other one. But yeah.
Hey.
Marvel vs. Capcom Collection's nice. It's really kind of shitty on PC. I think they fixed some of it. It was weird as hell on PC. It's better. I think it's better now. But yeah. All right. It's looking 57% Tekken 8, 38%. Whoop, it's getting closer.
Come
Let's
on.
see what's it
Marvel
gonna end up
vs.
being.
Capcom. Go.
Whoop. 55, 41, 5. 54, 42, 4. All right, I'm going to count it down.
You ruined it by putting Dragon Ball in
10.
there. Marvel vs. Capcom
You
would
would
be
have had
getting those
44
votes.
and 40. You would have been up, what? Even if you gave everything from Dragon Ball to MVC, you wouldn't win. Because it's 56 to 37 to 7. It would have been 56 to 44. All right. And the Ides of March have it. The XboxEra vote is going to Tekken 8.
Nah, man. Should have been Marvel vs. Capcom.
What can I say?
Dreamcast classic.
Best RPG, aka Nick's least favorite category.
Julia, this muscle shirt was free. This is for patrons. I'm wearing this for the patrons.
We did put up
This one?
new patron exclusive content, by the way, today. If you're in the $6 or above tier, I think that's fan or above. You got a Game Pass show that John and I recorded today. We talked about Stalker 2, Black Ops 6, and Hellblade 2, because we literally hadn't done one since May. And this is going to stay Patreon exclusive forever from now on. And I need to work it out with Nick to do an XboxEra hangout, retro hangouts.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, those are going to be fun. I've got the whole Sega Genesis and Mega Drive collection. I want to do one where I go through some of those with you. And we can, so I figured, so we can see each other's gameplay as we're doing it. We just parsec it in. That'd be nice. That'd be fun. We just find some old shit. And
You're right, Mr. Hipshot. This is fun. That's why I said to Jesse, okay, why don't we do this? I'm like, okay, be cool. Just shoot the shit.
Mm-hmm.
No fucking news to talk about. No, nothing.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny. The week you weren't on and we had Ursula on, it was almost 2.5 hours of just talking what we'd been playing. It was very weird, that show. It was nice.
Really?
Yeah, because we actually played
That's right, Abdul. You're getting a little preview of the OnlyFans when it launches. Look at that.
So
Ooh,
this is
boy.
my category, not yours, because you haven't played any of these, right?
I've played the demo of Metaphor ReFantasio, so that gets my vote. I didn't
good.
hate it.
Yeah, no, it's really
It was
good.
okay. I
It
didn't
is
hate
a very mature story from them where, you know, normally Persona is like, it's high school kids and it's kind of creepy when they start having love interests that are like their teachers. Persona 3, I believe. But yeah, Metaphor is legit amazing. Really well written, insanely good music.
Happy to vote for that. And you know what, Abdul? Just now when I went and got my coffee, bumped into a dude I used to go to high school with, having a chat, talking about how things have been, da-da-da. He actually went out of his way to mention that he reckons I was in good shape for my age.
Make you happy?
Did.
Yeah, so
Very much.
it's Dragon's Dogma 2, which I loved. I gave I think a 9 earlier in the year. It was fantastic. I played for like freaking 50 hours in a week to get the review done, but I loved it. Foibles and all, and they fixed a lot of them now with the performance.
So you're not voting for Shadows of the Erdtree?
But here's the thing. It's Dragon's Dogma 2. I gave like a 9. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, I gave a 9.5. It is amazing. It's not quite as amazing as the main game. And
What about Metaphor?
you have to play 40 or 50 hours at least of Elden Ring to get to play Shadow of the Erdtree.
Well, that's a bit shit.
Like,
What did we give Metaphor?
I don't remember. Let me.
I think it was a 9.
No, it was a really high. I think it was 9.2.
I
What did
think
you give it, Chengiz?
Because even I played Metaphor's demo.
9.5. He gave it. He loved it, and
Yeah,
he's
well, there
not
you
far.
go.
He's not even far off the Metacritic with that. So
In the interest of Xbox Mega Boost, and the fact that even I played the demo and quite enjoyed it, I reckon Metaphor gets the Xbox Era Mega
I
Boost.
don't immediately
seal of
disagree.
approval.
I will say I touched Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's fine. It was very fuzzy. I do think like, wow, this is the most amazing PS5 program, simply because it was so bad looking on PS5 in performance mode. It's just so fuzzy, and it's the bad 30 FPS too. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is amazing. It is phenomenal. I haven't gotten through the whole thing, but I've gotten through a fair amount of it. This is probably the strongest category for me. Like,
Allegedly, all these games are good except the filthy PlayStation exclusive.
hey,
The
it's
rest of these
best.
are all good games.
I think Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the second best reviewed game of the year. Like, it's way up there. It's like 92 or something. But yes,
That's all fake.
I'm fine going alongside you, and like I could easily vote for Elden Ring, Like a Dragon, or Metaphor, with Dragon's Dogma just being eked out. But I'm happy to
I
go
think
with Metaphor. Yeah,
I think
it is an Xbox exclusive, according to many people that were complaining
Yep.
pre-launch,
Yeah,
and then it
Mega
sold a
Boost.
bajillion copies on everywhere. But yes,
Yeah.
Metaphor wins our
Even
best
with
RPG.
the damaged Xbox marketing.
We know
I
this
will
one.
say, because I brought up during the week how I wanted to do this, I actually got inspiration from someone who appears in our chat most weeks, Mav. You know Mav? Fun Speculation?
Yep.
He was doing this on his podcast. I had it on in the background while I was working the other day, and I'm
nice.
like, and I was watching it, and I'm like, I reckon it'd be cool to do something like that.
I got blamed for mega boosting Stalker 2 when I am like the 19th highest.
Did he do
score
that
on
again? Did he say
Yeah.
we mega boosted
I
Stalker
guess
2 as
there's
well?
like 18 or 19 scores higher than me. I mean, 8.4. It's like, this is a very good game. I played it after the patch, unlike everyone else. Like,
We didn't give it a 10.
yeah, it's a good game. It's Stalker. It's a 10 for Stalker fans. But that's Stalker fans. They are insane, and they know that, and they love it. But Nick, this next one, the really weird best action adventure, which just has a bunch of mishmash of
Prince
good
of Persia.
shit.
Prince of Persia.
Oh, it is Prince of Persia. Yes. Agreed.
Don't even debate it. And that's got two other games I adore in there, in Echoes and Astrobot.
And
But those
it's got
two
Star
games
Wars
are not action
Outlaws,
games.
which I really like. I quite like. So when I reviewed Star Wars Outlaws, I had 1 week, but 5 of those days were spent in Germany. So I was playing it on a friggin' handheld.
Do you see what Mr. Hipshot said? That's a great idea. If Xbox dies
Become Mega Boost.
and we have to rebrand,
Well, we got-
Mega Boost is a great name. The Mega
You
Boost
can't say you got it
podcast.
from him or else he'll want money. But like,
Great name.
it doesn't, even if Xbox is around forever, we would probably want to eventually change our name just because it has somebody else's IP in it. That's always been a thing. That has nothing to do with their future or not. But so
Astro.
yeah.
Astro's a platformer. Zelda Echoes is technically an RPG. Silent Hill 2 is a survival horror.
Yeah.
The other two games are the actual action adventure games.
Yeah.
And Prince of Persia Lost Crown.
Yeah, I really
is
like
the
Star
best
Wars
one.
Outlaws. I would like to give it a thumbs up and say, hey, I just gave a copy to John. I just gave a copy to Ursula, and I just gave a copy to Fairy. I didn't give it to Nick because my God, you would never play it. It's not for you. There's a lot of talking. It's very good talking too. I quite like that
Prince
game a
of
lot.
Persia.
But Prince of Persia,
45 hours.
Prince of Persia is
45 hours I put
one
into
of
that
the
game.
best games of the year, and it has been robbed.
It is
by
the game
only-
of the year, and it got ripped by
Yeah.
not being in the game of the year category.
I agree, but it never had a chance.
Best
'cause-
action. Ooh.
So I have not played Stellar Blade, but I have
Neither have
played
I.
everything else. I think
I have
Myth-
played. I
Mm.
haven't played Black Myth.
I would say that game is wildly overrated. It is good. It is not great. It is good. And if I am to review it when it comes to Xbox, I will dive deeper. But after like, I don't know, it's like 15 hours on PC, it's solid. It is a solid game. I liked it.
I'm gonna defer. Like I've played Helldivers 2.
Mhm.
I don't know why it's in this category.
It's not an yeah, I know. I don't get it. I don't get why there's like
Um,
shooters and stuff in here. It's so weird.
For me, it's between Black Ops 6 and Space Marine. Problem is, I have not played deep enough into the campaign on either of them to have a definitive.
It is a great COD campaign. And Warhammer
It is,
is
so far, it's good, but so is Space Marine.
So like if I had COD here, which I did, I had it at 8.5. Space Marine, I had it 9.2 because that game was amazing. Out
Yeah.
of all these,
Yeah.
Space Marine 2 gets my vote.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
If I'm going like top to bottom, it's Space Marine, Black Ops, Helldivers, Black Myth, and I have not played Stellar Blade. So, but Black Myth is solid. I wouldn't call it great. So the fact that it won the best game, the ultimate game of the year, the Golden Joysticks, is insane to me. But hey, opinions are opinions. Congratulations to Warhammer 40k, Space Marine, the best
Yep.
action game of the year, according to all of XboxEra's staff.
Yeah.
Up next, this one's again for me. You have no idea, and I have played all of these except for Metro.
Batman.
No,
Batman.
I love Batman. Asgard's Wrath 2 is the closest thing anything's ever come to Half-Life Alyx.
Really?
Yeah, so Batman is an incredible bringing in of the Arkham games into VR, but it's not a VR game first and foremost. It's an Arkham game that works in VR. God, looking at the old way I had to get footage, it can look so much better than this now. They gave a MetaQuest developer hub and you can just get direct feed 1080p instead of this recording shit. But Asgard's Wrath 2 is a 140-hour epic RPG. Like, I put 95 hours into it and couldn't beat it during the review period. You know how hard that was to do with that friggin' VR headset for... I had 3 weeks, but that I was in good shape. It was a lot of working out, but it's like, it takes better advantage of the medium and is just way bigger. I think Batman's like 15 to 20 hours, really good. Super highly recommend both of them. But Arizona Sunshine Remake, it's fine. But Arizona Sunshine isn't as good as Arizona Sunshine 2. Metal Hellsinger's pretty good if you're really into heavy metal rock. It's a lot of fun shooting on the beat over and over again. And Metro Awakening looks very fun, but it's like 5 or 6 hours for $50. I don't know. Overall, I think the one I would recommend to everyone more than any other VR game that isn't Half-Life Alyx is our winner, Asgard's Wrath 2. You also get Asgard's Wrath 1 when you buy it, which you can link to your PC and play through, and that game is good as well.
Fair call.
Thank you. I try, if nothing else, we try to be fair. Yeah, and that Batman Arkham VR on PS1 was a tech demo. This one we know. This one's
Balatro.
easy. Congratulations, Balatro. You are the best mobile game. There's nothing else to be said.
Look, Pokemon
Is good.
has me addicted.
Yeah.
Pokemon has me addicted right now, but it's not, to me, it's not as much of a game as what a Balatro is. And Balatro, the only reason I'm not playing it much on my phone is because no cross progression. I really don't feel like starting all over again.
But
and
now you
unlocking
can
all
play it
those
on your
jokers.
phone via
Via
Game
cloud.
Pass. Woo! It's not in Game Pass.
Yeah, so I might,
You can stream the Xbox version now if you own it,
yeah.
which is like
So I might have to
fucking
do that
crack.
instead
People
of
don't.
playing the iOS version.
Yeah, people. Man, the Balatro music should be what we play in the background. That'd be hypnotic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
dun,
Dun, dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
Is there a way to do it?
Yeah, give me a
There
sec.
isn't, is there?
Yes. We voted for Balatro. Go to the next one. Start talking it up for best. Oh God, it's Balatro again.
Balatro again.
there's some really good ones. So Plucky Squire, for our issues with some of its repeatability and letting you play stuff like, yeah, maybe not the best. Balatro music. Can I snag you easily? The complete original soundtrack, 20 minutes.
Plucky Squire has some of the best presentation in a video game this year. Like, it's one of the most exquisitely presented games of 2024. Beautiful to look at, just so well executed, the way it does everything. Like, it's been very beautifully put together as a package or a piece of software. As a video game,
Yeah.
like,
It is way too often that you don't get to play. And also having it
Yes.
immediately show you where to go and what to do every time. And it
It's
just takes something away.
it constantly stops you from actually playing the game. Constantly. Like, it's just unbelievable how often this game does not want you to play the game. It's crazy.
All right.
Animal Well, I hear great things, but haven't played it.
Yeah,
Pacific
Animal Well might
Drive
be
looks
up your alley a bit. It is a puzzle, like
Yeah,
a
I've seen it.
puzzly meta. You got to
Yeah,
really
yeah.
think things through platformer. It's amazing. But I've only seen it. I have not played it. So again, I would probably end up going
Abdul,
with.
You don't have to wait for a sale on Balatro, dude.
yeah,
It's like
stupid.
$15.
Yep, it's only $10 on mobile too. But I would say now, if you've got Game Pass Ultimate, get it on Xbox because you can just cloud your way to playing it on phone.
You can cloud play it, or if you've got an iPhone and you subscribe to Apple Arcade or One, it's part of Apple Arcade as well. Like, and even if you just
it's only
buy
$10
it, like, I
on
bought
there,
it on
yeah.
Switch. It was $15 Australian.
And it's only 10 on
Switch.
mobile.
It's like,
Yeah,
just buy it. Like, you're gonna play the shit out of it.
you're gonna hear this music going forever.
Ah.
Yeah, you're just gonna be like, here, good. It's just not too loud. Yeah, you're just gonna
But
hear
it's
this.
chill enough to play it loud.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is. But it's also like, I think there we go. There's always a balance when you're doing production. So best indie, again, Manor Lords is amazing.
Balatro.
One guy making that, but also one guy made Balatro. Pacific Drive, you would not like. It is a bit of a sim, like there's survival-y mechanics to it, but it's also really weird.
It does
and
look
cool.
nice though.
Yeah. Animal Well made. This is an amazing category. Like every game here is really good, but Balatro.
Yeah. Balatro.
Congratulations again, Local Funk, who I got to
Local
interview.
Funk, the Aussie.
I have an interview on XboxEra where I asked him a series of questions. It was very nice.
Now that he seems to be opening up more, maybe we should try and get him on.
Yeah, I think he's got used to it. So again, still in indies, another amazing one. I think we know
So what's
our
the
answer.
category?
This is best independent game instead of debut.
Balatro.
Yeah. So I have this
It's
to go
Balatro.
through.
Every time.
I've heard amazing things about this one. I think you might like this one quite a bit, Nick. It is literally 50 8-bit, 16-bit style games that are just all about the gameplay
okay.
and stuff. It's from the Splunky guy, Derek Yu.
Oh, okay.
9 years or something to make it. 8 years. It was.
Never is great.
Yeah.
Never's really good. I'm still making my way through Never. Never's really good, but like Balatro's Balatro.
Yeah. Amazing category.
Balatro's
I
Balatro.
highly recommend. So Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, I think, isn't on Xbox yet. It's one of those Annapurna ones, and then everything went to shit with Annapurna. So who knows? UFO 50 is only PC for now. But if you ever see any of these games cheap and you look them up and they look interesting, they're all
Oh
really
my god,
good.
Abdul. Come on, don't be silly, please. He goes, it's €15 on Xbox. When it's €10, I'll get it. Oh my god. It's €5, bro.
No. All right. Congratulations
Just
once
grab it.
again to Balatro. And now we have Best Community Support.
This has to be Fortnite, doesn't it? Or No Man's Sky.
I guess so.
It has to be.
Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness,
Transparency and
inclusive of
responsiveness.
social media activity and game updates and patches. So,
Even though I've never played No Man's Sky, even I can acknowledge how good Hello Games has been about that game.
one that I think might actually win because it's been kind of crazy since it's a single player 150-hour RPG that people are able to review in 30 hours somehow, only seeing Act 1. The support for Baldur's Gate 3 and adding in mod support and all that type of stuff, like I don't think they'd ever done before, has been crazy from Larian. Like, I think they just made so much goddamn money that they were like, oh yeah, we're just going to keep a team on this nonstop. Whereas it is the thing for Fortnite, where that is like, Fortnite has to have that, because if it just drops off, it's impossible to get it back. And it's been very good. Final Fantasy 14, same way. They're normally very good, but they are built on that. I actually think Helldivers 2 was a lot, I don't know, behind everything else, like as far as because
I think everything took them by surprise. I think Arrowhead's not a big studio, and they were so taken by surprise that they were put on the back foot once it launched and blew up. So they've kind of always been not chasing their tails per se, but they've always been just a little bit behind due to the surprise and outrageous success.
They're on that really old engine that only Darktide is on. I forget the name of it. And it's a mess, and they had to spend a lot of time fixing that. So it's really weird to see it in here and in Best Ongoing, which doesn't make any sense because it's brand new and it fell off right away. Like, it had an amazing 3 months.
I'd go No Man's Sky here.
Yeah, I'm No Man's Sky or Baldur's Gate. Like, Baldur's Gate has been shockingly good for a single-player only thing. Whereas No Man's Sky does have microtransaction, it does have co-op and multiplayer and all that stuff.
Yeah, but look at how much cool stuff they've added, though. And they've updated for Series X and S. And they're coming from so far back. Like, that game had a disastrous launch from a PR perspective.
The best for this year. Just this year.
No, I know. But I'm saying they launched a bunch of new shit this year, too, for such an old game.
I'm fine going with No Man's Sky.
Yeah,
congratulations.
No Man's Sky.
Hello Games.
Yep.
All right, up next we have
Fortnite.
Best Ongoing.
Fortnite.
Having Helldivers 2 in here is so weird. So this did not have a good year at all. No. This had an amazing launch. Still the second best-selling game of the year. And then for the next few months, did great. But
Diablo 4 had an okay year.
Yeah, Diablo 4 has just had a ton of patches, brought up the public test realm. People have been pretty happy overall. Final Fantasy 14, same thing, had an expansion. People have been pretty happy, but in the end,
Fortnite, man.
It's really hard to compete with Fortnite because it's like an entire publisher devoting all of their resources to one of the biggest games on the planet.
They launched Lego Fortnite, Rocket Racing,
just dead.
The Music Fortnite Festival had 2 of the greatest seasons they've ever had in the Marvel season and the Greek mythology season. I will acquiesce to you on this one. Changed.
And choose Fortnite.
Has to be Fortnite.
Congratulations, Epic Games.
Huge year for Fortnite this year.
Still making money after wasting all of it chasing NFTs. Games for Impact.
Ciao. For me.
So for me, it's a mix. Hellblade 2 and Indica.
Yeah,
and I love Ciao. Indica is bonkers. It's as much as, and I'm not going to do the Xbox boost. I'm not John. I am going to say that I think Indica hit me a little harder. Some of the things it hit.
Read out the scroll up and read out
for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. Yeah. So Ciao is about
how does Hellblade do that?
Mental, like
it's about
dealing
mental
with
health.
Yeah, it's dealing with mental health. So with Hellblade, if you only ever played through it once, you only got her furies in your ears. If you've played through it with the other people and how they're dealing with her when she's losing her shit, it's very interesting. See what is potentially actually happening sometimes in that game, is all I'll say without ruining it. So if you go through with the other narrators after the first run. Indica
I didn't know that was a thing because I haven't beat it yet.
Oh, it's like 4.5 hours if you just play it. Oh, you probably want to collect everything, but I don't know Closer to the Distance, unfortunately. I've heard really good things about it. Didn't get to play Life is Strange. We wanted to review it, but Square Enix told us no. Neva's cool.
I don't know what Neva's message is.
It wants to make you cry. It really wants to make you cry.
Neva is probably my favorite game of this group, just slightly ahead of Tales of Keighleys. Slightly ahead. but I don't know what Never's message is for me to be able to vote on it here.
Yeah. Indica is it's just a bonkers, weird game. It is alt history, turn of the century, like 1900s of Russia. And you are a nun who's a little cuckoo and gets treated really horribly. And so much of it is about how women and soldiers and just how the lower classes are treated by the upper classes. And especially in that time, in that era, it hits on things like very adult themes, but it did it in a way that I didn't think a video game normally could, because it's very heavy, essentially sexual assault themes at one point. That was I could see it coming, and then it happened, and I was afraid it was just gonna feel forced and bad, and it didn't. It is very much a light puzzle walking simulator with a mix of friggin' weird pixel 2D platforming that looks like an Sega Genesis game. Because whenever she's going back into her history in her mind, and it'll be showing on camera right now for people, you get this really nice looking pixel art that's like very low res, but low detail, but high fidelity, like only you can get nowadays. So it evokes the feelings of old. Really good music, really weird. Like sometimes the music is just straight up modern rock jazz. Like when she starts having weird fits and she's seeing a friggin' cardinal popping out of the head nun's mouth and dancing. Like it's a really weird game. It's got boobs in it in one scene. Lots of consumption and stuff. For me, it is a very close one, but I would personally choose Indica over Hellblade and everything else. I really like that game.
Okay.
So
yeah, I mean, the only again of these games I've played, Never, Tales of Keighleys, and Hellblade.
You beat one of them.
I feel like, sorry,
you beat one of them.
I haven't beat any of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I haven't beat Tales of Keighleys yet either. I start a lot of games and don't finish a lot of games.
Well, I have beaten 4 of them. I've never beaten Closer the Distance or Life is Strange.
I reckon we should go Hellblade 2, only because it's something we've both played, and it does.
And if we are going with this is the XboxEra vote, John would definitely be pushing for Hellblade as the big.
Yep, we've got to give
mega
the boost, the mega boost.
Fanboy he is, yeah.
Got to give them mega boost, and it is like the message of mental health is a very current and relevant message as well. So because of all those, the combo
everyone
of
who
those
did say that
things-
the first game was just better.
Yeah, even though they're the same game.
Yeah, even though this one, when I had just played the first one, I played this one, they felt like massive steps down to go back to the first one, but sure. Congratulations on the Mega Boost.
Yeah.
Indica, you're in my heart as number 1B.
SJ, I have beaten games this year. I've beaten Prince of Persia.
Innovation in accessibility. I have played all of these games.
I've played 2 of them, but I don't know what the accessibility options were in them.
Yeah, so... Man, I'm actually not sure in Diablo or Call of Duty what they're talking about. Star Wars.
I don't know what the accessibility.
So Prince of
options
Persia,
were.
you can literally make it so you skip a lot of the hardest platforming, or you can just teleport around so everyone can experience the story.
That's right.
Dragon Age has a ton of go in and change this difficulty. You don't have to if you have problems, especially with like motor skills and stuff. Star Wars Outlaws is similar, and they actually just made it even easier by removing a lot of the fail the stealth and you die sections. I have no idea what it would be for Diablo or Call of Duty, but I actually think Prince of Persia has the most innovative, because it's a Metroidvania that you can beat even if your hands barely work, because it will let you skip the really hard platforming stuff that you just can't do for some reason.
And because it's Prince of Persia. I love Prince of Persia so much.
Black Ops 6 was a lot of the hearing stuff, so if we get tinnitus in that, I got it. Dragon Age also does have some stuff to really help. Prince of Persia, Dragon Age, I think were the top 2. As someone who reviewed every single one of these, I reviewed all 5. So there you go.
Prince of Persia.
Man, we're putting up a poll because I was gonna say Dragon Age when I was thinking about it.
Prince of Persia, baby.
All right, starting a poll. Best in accessibility: Dragon Age, The Veilguard, or Prince of Persia, The DEI Crown. Oh, Lost Crown. Sorry. All right, poll is up. It'll be a short one because we're already an hour in. God damn, we got plenty to get. We got a little bit left to go.
There was no real time limit or
No,
frame.
I can go
on
however
this.
long we want. You're gonna
Come on, Prince of Persia.
in the lead.
Don't let me down, chat. You've let me down twice. Don't let me down a third time. Come on, third time lucky.
This is one of those ones I'm
Please.
happy with either of them winning. Chad heard you and they stopped doing it. Oh, this is close. Wow, it's a jumping back and forth. Prince of Persia now has the tiny 53-47 lead. God damn.
Come on, please.
Only 15-16. It's now tied. All right. I'm going to have to set a timer. What do you think? 1 more minute?
A minute?
Yeah. 30 seconds?
Why so long?
Oh, okay. 30 seconds. So we're going 5, 4, 3, 3.5, 8, 6, 1, 19, 18, 17, 23, 28, 0. Very sorry, Nick.
Man.
The winner is Dragon Age: The Veilguard.
Come on, people.
Best innovation and accessibility according to all of the XboxEra staff and fandom, all 22 of you. That's all we got. Best performance. I do not remember who Brianna White played.
I have to go with Melina.
That's the only one you really know.
Yeah, I don't have a
Humberly,
frame of reference.
I
for
like her
anyone
name
else.
a lot. Humberly.
Mm.
She's also very pretty, but I mean, every voice actress is kind of forced to be. Even though they're a voice actress, they always end up being.
Yeah.
Because that's just the way the industry works. Who the heck did Brianna White voice?
I have no idea.
She Aerith? I think she was Aerith. Yeah, Aerith Gainsborough. I don't even know if she had a last name. So you've got Aerith. You've got Max from Life is Strange, I believe. You have the main character in Star Wars Outlaws, who is quite good. You have the main character in
Xbox
Silent Hill
Mega
2.
Boost.
I also do think that Melina has an unfair advantage in that we have seen so much of her performance being filmed.
But it's a performance.
Yeah, it is but
Hers
a lot
is
of
like
these
a
do end up
performance.
a lot of them do end up doing that. And you never know how much somebody is going in and doing all, like, who knew they were doing all the friggin' mocap for Halo Infinite until we started seeing it. And it was like, oh shit, yeah, they're really getting in there. But yes, I would agree, as someone who has seen most of Rebirth, seen all of Silent Hill 2 being streamed, played all of Outlaws, have no idea on Life is Strange, and have beaten Hellblade 2, that Melina would be my vote, and we get the super boost. So double joy. Congratulations, Melina
Mega
Jurgens
Boost.
for Hellblade 2.
Woo! Mega Boost.
Best audio design. Is it Mega Boost time again? I have to say,
Ooh, it might be.
Silent Hill 2's is amazing. It's really good from what I've heard. It is really good audio design. Black Ops 6 is amazing. I don't know about Final Fantasy 7 or Astrobot.
Astrobots, like, nothing about Astrobot's audio stood out to me. The combination of the haptics with the sound in the little speaker was fantastic in helping you get the feeling of the things you're walking on, and like the way when you're ice skating, the combination of the haptics and the speaker, you swear you're actually ice skating. It's unbelievable the way it does it. But that's not the game's audio per se, if that makes sense.
It's
there's
like it's
nothing
audio
about the actual-
design. Recognize the best in-game audio and sound design.
Yes. So Hellblade Mega Boost.
I think if you had played Silent Hill, like I have played a little bit of it, it is shockingly good. I have played it on PC. I haven't gotten
It should
Tempest
be
audio.
in a survival horror game.
Yeah, it's really good. I have no idea about Final Fantasy VII's sound mix. It does not
No.
stick out in my memory. Call of
And
Duty's
Black
is
Ops
amazing.
Is it? I mean, it was fine.
Oh, it's fine in a different way. It's going for clarity. It's going for where is stuff and what is it clear. Way more than this sounds huge and amazing because they want
Hellblade 2's audio is incredibly atmospheric.
yes. Hellblade 2 I
It's
think
always
adds the
there.
most. Silent Hill 2 is very close. I would just say as someone who's played roughly
Yeah, but that's
similar
a
amounts.
fucking PlayStation exclusive. Fuck that game.
All right. Congratulations
Mega
once
Boost.
again to the Xbox game. I tried to give it
Yeah.
not to Hellblade in one category, but it wasn't allowed by Nick.
Yeah.
All right, we got best score and music. I don't.
Metaphor. Mega Boost.
Metaphor is biggest on PlayStation.
Screw those PlayStation exclusives.
How is that? I don't know the Stellar Blade soundtrack. Silent Hills is
Neither
like
do I.
Silent Hills is a remix of the original, which I know I didn't. I kind of prefer the original. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Astrobot has good music though.
Yeah,
It actually
Astrobot's-
does have really good music.
Yeah, I would think for me, Rebirth is. I mean, Square does big, enormous, very sweeping soundtracks, much like Silent Hill 2. It's reusing a lot of stuff, but it's very good. So I don't know. In this one, I friggin' adore Metaphor's
I'd
music.
go Astro.
Yeah,
I'd go Astro because it's the only one I've actually played, and it does have really good music in it.
yeah. Do you want to do a poll? Because
Yeah, let's poll it.
yeah, it's for me.
I've
it would
got
be
Astro in this one.
yeah, it would be Metaphor for me. Just from I really like their style of music.
Oh, then just
That's
go
what I was
Metaphor then, because I've played the demo of Metaphor, and its music was fine. And Xbox Mega Boost.
I'd already clicked start poll. It's up,
Oh,
but it's not Xbox. It's everywhere, despite
It
what
is
people
Xbox.
think.
It's associated with Xbox.
Funny enough, it is Play Anywhere, which is always nice.
That's right. Marketing with
and it's-
Xbox.
It's a really good game for a handheld or a on the cloud. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Mega
quite a
Boost.
big fan. Metaphor, I like the Persona music, but it's like catchy jazz. Metaphor is just
And
like
Metaphor's got
crazy
that
monk
song.
shit. It's just like, yeah, it's
Met-
some
Metaphor's got that.
terrifying
What's that song that's got that full-on
Mhm.
crazy battle song?
Yeah. It's good music. I actually think I have that. I could upload it real quick if we wanted to listen. But
Got to get that boost in.
yeah. All right, Metaphor wins at 70%. I'm sure if Stellar Blade's in here, it probably has a very good soundtrack. Unfortunately, I don't know it.
You know what the real best soundtrack is, and it's not even here? Fucking Marvel vs. Capcom
Nah,
collection.
not even close.
Just for I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you
If
for
I go
a
through,
ride. What's
I
next?
really
What's
like
this
Elden
category?
Rings. This category,
category?
is this the second last one? This is the second to last
Best
category.
art direction.
Which
Never.
It's the exact same as almost the. Oh no, this is best art. So there's a couple more after this.
Never.
Yeah,
Easy. Never. Easy choice.
yeah. I don't. Black Myth's okay. I mean, Astrobot's just like redoing a lot of old IP.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's not. It's fine. It's a perfectly very good looking game.
I would actually take Metaphor over Elden Ring on this one personally. I really like the way
Never
Metaphor
over
looks,
both
but,
of them.
But in motion, seeing the way everything goes,
Have you
like,
played Never?
Never.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. It wins.
Never even it changes its art direction per level depending on the season and what it's trying, the feeling it's conveying
Yeah.
in
And
each level.
we
It's
are now
incredible
in-
the way it does it.
The least Nick category of all time,
Oh my god.
best narrative.
It's narrative.
It is not Final Fantasy VII. Silent Hill 2
No,
adds a couple
I don't know.
endings. Other than that, it's Silent Hill 2, so it's really fucking weird to see a remake in here. Like they add some endings, but I don't know, whatever.
I've only played Hellblade and don't know what it was about. So I vote
We're
Hellblade
thinking-
for the Mega Boost.
We're thinking of doing an Indiana Jones roundtable. It's gonna be like no point to having you there.
Maybe they'll make the cutscenes unskippable.
Okay, so as someone who has played some of or all of these, Final Fantasy VII, not a huge fan. Silent Hill 2 is good, but it's Silent Hill 2. Like a Dragon Infinite
Mega Boost
Wealth.
that shit.
Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is really good. Hellblade 2 is really good. Metaphor would win for me. I would vote Metaphor.
Mega Boost.
I'm
Hellblade.
putting up for a vote. Metaphor or Hellblade. Not
Come on,
Q&A.
chat.
Start
You know
a
it's time to
poll.
mega boost chat.
Best
You know it.
narrative metaphor, Fantasio, or meta pahor, as they wrote it in the first friggin' tweet, or Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. Did you see that first tweet?
Mega boost.
It was meta
Mega
pahor,
boost.
Fantasio, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Eritrea, and what was the other one? Black Myth, Waking. Just the word waking. They got they got 3 of them wrong. I don't know how.
Come on, chat.
I mean,
Do your job.
the name of our site is gonna control this poll.
Yeah. We get one back on Jeff. We control this world, Jeff. Fuck you.
It's getting close.
Come on, chat.
Hellblade had a pretty
Do
big
your
lead
job,
for
chat.
a while. It's super close. Metaphor's story is
on, chat.
amazing. Metaphor's story is like a dissertation on class systems and blindly following
Don't
leaders.
be silly, chat.
Like,
Come on. Don't be silly.
it is Metaphor's story is pretty much fight the patriarchy and take it to the ruling class and eat the rich. It's great.
So rote. So boring and stock standard.
Oh, it's tied, but it says Metaphor wins if it's a tie. That's when it's showing me.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Come on,
so
chat.
it's tied again, man. This is back
You
and
can't
forth.
even mega
We're gonna have
boost.
to leave
You
this
can't
going a
even
little
mega
bit.
boost properly, chat. You can't even mega boost properly.
Oh, it's about a three vote lead for Hellblade now.
Come on.
And also, yeah, Like a Dragon, Metaphor, and Hellblade are all play anywhere.
Got 10 seconds, chat. Don't let me down.
Oh boy, they are. It just jumped. All right, counting down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 3, 3. The next vote is going to end at 2, 2, 2. One more vote.
Oh,
The next vote I see, I click. If I end it, it's a tie. There's no point. Ended. Got it. You got your win, Nick. I ended it right at that time. 51 to 48.
Mega boost. Woo.
That's a close one.
Yeah.
All right.
XboxEra
Oop,
representing the brand. Suck
Best,
shit.
So the second to last category, which is again just
Here we go.
all of the Game of the Year candidates.
The penultimate.
Best
Scroll up.
game direction awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design.
Balatro.
Elden
Will
Ring
you
Shadow
tell
of the
me-
Earth Tree is not
I'm being
innovative.
serious now. If you go by what you just described,
Mhm.
innovation and game design, it has to be Balatro.
Yes.
Because the others, there's a standard 3D platformer there. Very, very fantastic 3D platformer, but it's a 3D platformer. Black Myth Wukong, Souls-like. Elden Ring,
It's not really
Souls-like.
Souls-like. It's more like it's an action game. But Elden Ring is more
Final Fantasy VII
Elden Ring is
Rebirth.
more Elden Ring. Final Fantasy
Yeah.
VII Rebirth is more Final Fantasy. Metaphor is an evolution of an Atlas game. It's not really
That's right.
super
There's no
innovative for them.
true... Going by what this category is, Balatro has to win it.
Yep. It's
Has
already
to.
been voted for. Which leaves us for the very final category, which has the exact same characters.
Boy.
Game of the Year, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields.
Okay, get rid of the PlayStation exclusives. Fuck those two.
But you leave the other one in. Astrobot stays up there.
Oh, yeah, Astrobot has to stay there. So mine is between Astro and Balatro. They're my two. Fuck. I wish Prince of Persia was here. I would have just voted Prince of Persia.
Out of all of them, my favorite is Elden Ring. But
Really?
to get to it, but just favorite to play. Like if I was going to play it, I would play out of all those, I'm going to play Elden Ring. But Elden Ring Shadow of the Earth Tree requires you to put at least 50 hours into the main game. If you're really good at it, probably longer for most people, because you have to kill one mid-game boss and you have to kill one endish game boss just to access the area where you can start the 20 to 50 hour plus long DLC. It's great. It is incredibly well made. I'm not voting for it. For me, it ends up becoming between I like Black Myth. It's solid. Not great. It's solid. I've seen a little Astrobot. I haven't really played it. Looks fine.
Astrobot's great.
Yeah,
I will say Astrobot has let me down a little bit in so much as I was worried it'd be a lot longer than it needs to be, and it is. The challenge levels are a bit annoying. Like they're annoyingly difficult. Like in some ways a bit almost unfair. Which has soured me on Astro. Like part of what I loved about Astro's Playroom was just how, like Astro's Playroom, the beauty of Astro's Playroom was you got to just enjoy it and take it all in and soak in all the cool nostalgia and have some fun. But where Astrobot has tried to be, how do I describe it? It's tried to be a real game more, and in some ways forgotten its heritage in the first one, in a way. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's forgotten a little bit what made the first one so great. So it soured me a little bit. Still haven't beat it, partially because of those challenge stages. So that is the reason I will go Balatro here.
Yeah, so I am Metaphor. As much as I love Balatro and I gave it a 10 and I absolutely adore it, as far as like the best overall product that like just grabbed me the most, it would be Elden Ring, Shadow of the Earth Tree, but it's an expansion and I don't think it should be in here. I think it should be the best expansion of the year. So
it is weird that I'm just glad he didn't fucking put Last of Us Part 2 remastered here.
So the thing is, as Jeff Gerstmann explained it, everything has always been eligible for every category. You just have to make your case. So this wasn't new. It was just an updated FAQ to remind people that this is how it has always been. But nothing's ever been as good as Shadow of the Earth Tree, I think. That is why it showed up, because it is so good.
What? Everyone talks about Cyberpunks.
It's a really good... So Cyberpunk came out at the same time as the patch that just added so much shit. But Phantom Liberty didn't add that. The patch added that. And then Phantom Liberty is a really good quest line in a new area. Like it's a good solid 10 to 15 hours quest. It's awesome. But the thing that actually like brought Cyberpunk up to be amazing was a humongous patch that hit either right alongside it or a little before it, I think. Whereas Elden Ring was
it's so silly that
more Elden Ring
won't qualify for this.
Yeah, it won't qualify next. Well, you know, it has a chance next year. It'll come out in the spring on PS5, and people will remember it. But again, like so much of it is what do I remember and what did me and my friends play.
This should be done. These awards should be done in Jan or
February,
just like the Oscars.
Yeah, it should be February into March. Like that would actually be enough time.
Like. Come on, man. It's silly that games that come out in 2024 can't be eligible for the 2024 Game of the Year.
It will never change because it makes a ton of money for these games and for Jeff. Like, that is why it's there. And that's why everyone cares so much. It's going to make them a lot of money. My vote would be Metaphor Refantazio, as Phil Spencer says.
Balatro.
This is going to go up in chat. We're going to have the Weebs versus the Card Sharks.
Balatro.
The final vote of the day. Game of the mother jumping year. Metaphor Refantazio or Balatro. Purple.
Metaphor is the Mega Boost option.
Xbox wins no matter
Balatro.
what. Because you can play Balatro on Game Pass Ultimate on the cloud. Can't do that with anything else.
But Balatro is the best game this year.
And you're still mad I gave it a 10.
Because it's not a 10.
Yeah,
but it's still...
It's literally it's my favorite deck building roguelike of all time. It's up above Slay the Spire, which was a previous. I gave too low of a score. I think I gave that an 8.5. I should have reversed my reviews for Slay the Spire and Monster Train. Monster Train's great. Monster Train should have been like an 8.5. Slay the Spire should have been like a 9.5. We can get it up.
Such a good game.
It is an amazing game, an incredible accomplishment. It's had some fun DLC where you can change the looks on the kings and the queens and the jacks.
This game needs cross progression desperately.
It is
Balatro.
it is definitely helped.
Desperately.
I'm curious, does it have touch controls on Game Pass Ultimate?
I don't know. I haven't tried
Because
it.
they have ridiculously good touch controls for Genshin, because obviously that's a mobile game as well. So they just have the full mobile interface on the Game Pass Ultimate version of Genshin. But yeah, Metaphor's mix of insane art style, a really interesting story, a cool setting, very fun turn-based combat. It's got the active part where it's not always just like random encounters. You are walking up and you are hitting things and you are stunning them, and you're choosing, do I just want to keep hitting them or do I want to go into that turn-based combat? Like, it's super smart. It's very clear why it took like a goddamn decade or something to make. It gets my vote. It's getting pretty much most of chat's votes. 32 votes in. It's 69 to 31%. For the Xbox Mega Boost. Yeah, and we voted Balatro for independent and all that stuff, and it got direction. So we're going to go against the curve.
Balatro's so amazing, but
A different game gets direction versus Game of the Year, even though it's all the exact same games nominated twice, which is ridiculous. But ending the poll now at 32 votes, which is only one less than the last poll, is Metaphor. Fantasio is our
Mega
Xbox
Boost.
Era Game of the Year. So what is this card thing? Where you can see so is that your one vote or is that all your votes? Let me see.
I don't know.
No, it's the
Download it and
one.
see.
So it's just the one. I think he said there was a way
Mega
to get your
Boost.
thing for everything. Like, let me say there was a way to get your you can have a card that comes up and shows everything. Download your vote card. Here we go. Downloading.
Mega Boost. Mega Boost.
Oh, here it is. God, why is it so tall, Jeff?
I would laugh my head off if everything we voted for won.
All right. We're big and we're going to
It
go
won't.
to our vote
like
card.
Astro is going to win Game of the Year. Like
Yeah.
I said that before it even came out. I'm like, Astro is going to win. Like every gaming media person was basically jizzing their pants prior to Astro coming out about the prospect of Astro coming out. Even I was one of them.
So if you want to know what did we vote for, here is our vote card. Game of the Year, we have Metaphor, Refantasio, Best Narrative, Senua Saga Hellblade 2, Best Score in Music, Metaphor, Refantasio, Best Performance, Melina Jurgens in Hellblade 2, Games for Impact, Senua Saga Hellblade 2, Best Community Support, No Man's Sky, Best Debut Indie Game, Balatro, Best VR and AR, Asgard's Wrath 2, Best Action Adventure, Prince of Persia The Lost Crown, Best Fighting, Tekken 8, Best Sim Strategy, Kinutsugami Path of the Goddess, Best Multiplayer, COD Blob 6, Most Anticipated, GTA 6, Best Esports Game, Valorant, Best Esports Team, T1, Best Game Direction, Balatro, Best Art Direction, Neva, Best Audio Design, Senua Saga Hellblade 2, Innovation and Accessibility, Dragon Age The Veilguard, Best Ongoing Fortnite, Best Independent and Best Mobile Game, Balatro, Best Action Game, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, Best RPG, Metaphor Refantasio, Best Family Game, the only one that was actually a family game, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Best Sports Game, NBA 2K25, should have been College Football 25, Best Adaptation, Fallout, Content Creator of the Year, KCO, Best Esports Athlete, Faker. There you go.
Look at Balatro. 4 awards for Balatro from us.
Way to go, local thunk. Hey, I mega boosted
well
that
done,
game with
Aussie.
my initial 10. And I'm not far off
Well
the
done,
Metacritic. Message deleted by Ursel. Ooh, hey, did you know? Ooh, I'm going to read these. Did you know there's a lot of health benefits
hold
of
on.
jerking off, such as better moves, improved sleep, and better self-esteem?
Oh, how good's that? Oh, I already knew that.
So
though.
enjoy yourself to girls like me. Wow, I am.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to screenshot this. College girl
can we
Tiffany.
Get Tiffany on board?
Boop, boop. And now I am going to... Oh, he's already
Why did
destroyed her.
Ursel hide Tiffany?
'Cause
Come
she's
on, Ursel.
'Cause she's a porn bot. Thank you,
Something
Tiffany.
wrong with porn bots?
Best of luck with your Ukrainian or Russian friggin' webcam
Thanks,
scam.
Tiff.
That
I
what's
do
his
know the
face is running.
benefits of jerking off.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tiff.
What do you think he's doing when one hand's on Balatro?
That's
You
right.
got-
That's why
oh.
you can't see my hands on the stream.
In case anyone didn't want to miss what Tiff had to say. Here you go. I'll put it up on. Boop, boop. There we go. Hey, Hey, did you know there is a lot of health benefits to yerking off? Such as better moods, improved sleep, and better self-esteem.
Why?
So
why
enjoy
did
yourself
it
to
add,
girls
why
like
did it
me.
do E and O that way?
Because you can't put jerking. Jerking off would be a thing we wouldn't allow in our chat, probably. So they are avoiding content filters. It's like when people say slurs, they use weird characters to avoid content filters. That's why our content filter has all those words 95 times in every different way you could try and think of doing it.
Look at Tiff, though.
Yeah.
She even sent hearts. Good on her.
But there
Thanks,
we have it.
Tiff.
That
I
was
heart
the,
you too, Tiff.
the Xbox
Thanks for letting me know
era.
how good jerking off is for me.
As a Greek, do you even have to do that? You guys are all about that
Thanks,
stuff.
Tiff.
But that does it. That is the Xbox era 2024.
That's it.
The Game Awards voting live stream.
We
will
did
be
our
back.
best to mega boost all the right games, chat.
We'll be back tomorrow to have our regular old podcast with myself, John, and Nick. Next week, we will have Gareth Williams, a press engine, on. John has said
Will
now
we?
directly to me he will be on next week after telling us he would be on this week and pretending he didn't.
Yeah. He was like, we've got a guest on next week. So me and Jesse are like, sweet. So during the week, we set everything up for this guest. And then John's like, no, he's not on. I just said I asked him. No, you didn't. You said he's on.
And of course,
Podcast lead.
we will be having a co-stream for the Game Awards. Oh, I hiccuped. That hurt. Itself. Whenever the hell that is. When is it again? Does it say it on here? December 12th. Starts pretty late. I think it's like 8 p.m. my time or something. It goes on forever. It'll probably have a whole bunch of shit. So myself, Ursel, and we'll see who else will be using this exact setup, which I'll make all fancy for the Game Awards. As we join here, you guys have to have this eye-searing green screen on. But other than that, we'll be back December 12th and doing a full-on co-stream of the Game Awards, which you will want to watch live because it will be pinged repeatedly and hidden for music and video content by people.
What event is Ursel talking about?
The Game Awards. You joining for the live stream of the event. The
When
Game
is that?
Awards. December 12th. I'm not 100% sure what time. It's always late. It would be a good time for you depending on the day.
It's usually a good time. It just
Yeah.
depends whether I'm going to be
It
in the office at work or not.
is. It would be your Friday the 13th.
Oh, it's a Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's a Friday. Shit.
Your Friday the 13th.
I'm normally in the office on a Friday. I will try and
You got 20
find a
days to
way.
see if you can. It normally starts
Yeah.
like a couple hours from now. So
Yeah.
it can be one of those things like you can be if you're working from home and you can just
It'll
be
be
there.
tough. I
Yeah.
don't know. It'll be tough.
Yeah, it'll be this setup. Anyone who wants to join between me, you, John, and Ursel, we can just. It's all set up. It's all good to go. But yeah, that's fun. Thank you,
Yeah,
Nick.
it's good. No
And
worries.
thank you, everyone, for
Good
joining
stuff.
us. There was a lot of people
Thanks,
here.
chat. Thanks for interacting. Even though you let us down a little bit
Let
with
Nick
some of
down.
the
I was super
categories.
happy.
But that was fun. So I guess that's it for today. And we will see you all roughly this time.
Yep.
Tomorrow, hopefully.
22 and a half hours from now.
Yep.
Bye.
Ciao for now.
Hey, something, sometime, some way, something kicked off a fuck from me. Something inside, I'll never ever fall. So give me something that is for real. I'll never ever fall. Get your boogie on. Get your boogie on. Hey, something, some way, each day even ripped off and given away. The shit inside, now never will fall. So give me nothing, just feel it, and now the shit God page me, you'll never see the light. Who wants to see? God told me, I'm a remedy, got the life. Oh, I see. God page me, you'll never see the light. Who wants to see? God told me, took from me. I don't feel your deadly ways. Each day I feel so hollow. Inside I was beating me. You will never see. So come dance with me, dance with me. Dance with me, dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. God pays me, the more I see the light. Who wants to see? God told me I've already got the life. Oh, I see. God pays me, you'll never see the light. Who wants to see? God told me I've already got the life. Got the life, got the life, got the life, got the life, the life, the life, the life, the life. If you could return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade. I'm sure I'm not being rude, but it's just your attitude.